Okay, so today's the day that we hopefully get some paint down. So right now it's 40, like 45 probably out right now. So it should be warm enough to paint. And I'm cooking it in there right now while I have to set up the compressor. We have a regulator on there, but I have to put in a water separator / filter. This is a mini filter from Harbor Freight. I got some 1/8 couplers, and then I also got an inline regulator that I'm going to actually put at the tip of the gun. This is a junk gun that we had laying around. I actually have a brand new gun right here. I got the gravity feed spray stand thing, and then the filter, so that way you mix up the paint, and then you can pour it through the filter, through there, into the gun, so you don't have to worry about it gumming up the gun. I'm even going to be safe. I even bought a fucking respirator, so shit's getting real. So today we're gonna, I got some, what the fuck is this shit? Acetone. So I'm gonna be thinning down with acetone, and then I have some primer surfacer, and this is what I'm gonna be spraying on the vehicle before I put paint on. So basically, that's the plan. First things first, we're gonna get this on there, but set up the compressor. I gotta wipe off the vehicle or clean it off with some acetone, and then we should be able to spray. So let's see how bad I can fuck this up. So let's do that. Okay, so I have set up my gun. I have a pressure regulator right there, so that way I'll be able to watch it since that's the tank we're using. It should work. It's pretty big. And so this is all set up, and then over here I set up the so we have another pressure regulator, and then we also have the water separator / filter. So that should do that trick. So yeah, now I just need to wipe down the car. I also need to get this guy set up. I'm pretty much just going to take it out, and I'm going to just screw it in here because that should be good. Pull this guy out, make sure there's no setup to that, and then yeah, so that's kind of the next thing to do, so let's do that. Alright, so I've gotten this thing wiped down multiple times, taped off the bottom, taped off front, plastic over the wheels, plastic in the front. Should be ready to go. Making a mess out here because it's Rustoleum, like it is like chunks in the bottom. It like all settled in the bottom, so I have to go ahead and get that crap out. Or like, well, I pretty much mixed it all up, so we're pretty well mixed. I need to just go ahead and mix it up, doing a 3-to-1. So for 20 ounce. So just got to find one that's a 4-part at 20 ounce. So yeah, that's the plan. And then so it'll be 3 parts this. Or actually, this stuff I think is 50-50. I got to read the can. I'm pretty sure it says 50-50 for this, but we'll see. I'll let you know what I end up doing, and we'll see how that goes. So let's do that. Okay, so first one went pretty good. So that is not really working great per se, but I was able to spray it. It just doesn't spray very large fan. It's like only like this. Honestly, I'm not very picky, so it should definitely do the job. I know I fucked up a little bit here because I started playing with a gun. I don't know if you can see those like drops, so I'll have to sand those off. That's not a big deal, but that was like the only thing I noticed that I really fucked up. Obviously you can see that it isn't very even, but I'm working on that, okay? I mean, well, the roof is the only thing that really is uneven. The doors look good, fender, bumper, and surprisingly, 20 ounces was enough to spray the whole thing. Like, I literally ran out on this eye, so pretty good. Yeah. I'm honestly impressed. It's pretty good, I think, so, but, yeah. So, what I did was I tore down, so, you're supposed to clean it every time. there's the directions for that. But so basically all I did was I took off the lid, I filled it with some of the what the fuck's this shit called again? Acetone. I put acetone, filled it up with acetone. Well, actually, first, I lied. You take this thing off, you clean that out, and then you fill this with acetone, and then you spray the acetone through it. And I actually use the acetone to kind of play with the settings again over there, kind of trying to dial in the spray pattern, so maybe I might have got it a little bit better. And then I took off the tip, I cleaned that tip, and then right now it's soaking in the acetone. You want to do that every time in between sprays. So, it's finally full. So yeah, basically that's what I ended up doing. And then I did this, where is it at? I believe it was this, yeah, this 3 to, was it this 3 to, yeah, this 3 to 1, and I did it, so I filled it to this 2, and then I filled it to this 2 with the primer, and then I filled it to this 3 right here with the acetone. I mean, I don't know how that's going to turn out. We'll find out. And the only reason, so this is 20 ounce, so that way I knew which one I needed to use as to how much to fill. But yeah, that's where we're at. I'm not sure how long I have to wait, but I want to get another coat down of the primer. So as soon as this stuff's done, then I will go ahead and get that, mix up another batch, throw that together, and we'll go spray another coat. So I'm going to probably go inside right now and grab the GoPro. I got to dump footage, and then that way I can get a GoPro footage of me painting. I also did some spray patterning right there too, right before I started. But yeah, that's where we're at, guys. Get excited. Well, we've had a dilemma. The compressor fucking died. As I was like over there cleaning it, it shut off. I know that it's supposed to like have an auto on off, but it doesn't because I can't keep up. I know the motor's hot as shit right now, so maybe it overheated. I tried dicking around with it. It has power. I tried jumping just straight to the motor. It doesn't work. But I do see there's a safety switch on there, so I don't know if that's a temperature thing. But either way, that's not going to do. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run to Home Depot and look at some compressors, because we need one. Because I don't want to half-ass this. I want to get it done. So, off to Home Depot. Okay, so we're back in business. So we got this bad boy right here. Shut it off here so you can hear me. So it's a 20-gallon. Here's the specs. I don't need to read it. It's working way better. I sprayed it for a little bit, and it actually goes to a Rossetti one, so it should actually help out a lot. So we got that, and then I also sanded that spot I messed up. So now I'm gonna mix up the last coat of primer, and then we'll spray that and hope for the best. I also got to go run and grab the GoPro still, so let's do that. Okay, so I went ahead and sprayed the last of the primer. Everything is primered. Everything looks good. I don't see no issues. So I sanded out this. This looks good. So now we're ready for this. I almost said the color. We're ready for the color. So I got the GoPro. I'm going to let this dry for like 2 seconds, and then we'll spray. God damn it! Beep! Beep that out. Okay, so here we are, next day. I don't think I really recorded an outro. So yeah, that's kind of what I did to paint. It's been 24 hours right now, and it's still a little bit tacky. This you can't really see, so it doesn't really matter if I touch. I have yet to touch any of this other crap, because I don't want to have to fix any of that. So what I'm going to be doing is going to dry, And once it's dried, I'm gonna wet sand it with, I think, 800. I believe 800 or something like that. 800,000. I'm gonna wet sand it with that, and then once we do that, then we'll spray the last coat of this color on, and then we'll go ahead and yeah, I mean, we're pretty much just gonna go ahead and lay down the last coat, and yeah, and then it should be good once that last coat goes on. This weekend, I'd like to paint all the black accent stuff. Hopefully this is dry by then. It's Tuesday, so should be good. I'm hoping this will be dry by tomorrow. It says 24 hours to fully dry, but it is cold. One kind of crappy thing is it did rain last night. Nothing got messed up, it looks like, but that just means that there would have been more humidity, which could explain why it's not dry. But either way, I'm happy with how this has turned out, even though it's not the greatest. Like, if we look at it, you can see all that. But that's what wet sanding is going to do, is that's going to get that out. So we'll wet sand it, get it smooth, and spray again. And then we can see how it looks. If it's still kind of like this, then we'll wet sand it again, and we'll just buff it and wax it. So yeah, that's kind of the plan. So you know the drill, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. See you guys in the next one.